Nothing made Jesus more angry than those who turned the holy place, the temple, into our marketplace. We know what happened later. We can read it in the Gospel for this Sunday when Jesus made a whip out of court sand, drove them all out of the temple area with the sheep and oxen, and spilled the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. Ouch. If you can imagine, Jesus stirred up a total revolution in that temple and cleaned it out of all that was not supposed to be there. All the filth, poison, everything that should not be there was removed by the Lord. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of my own soul. Aren't our bodies the temples of the Holy Spirit? So whenever we poison ourselves with sin, we are making a marketplace out of our own temple, our body, our soul. And what would Jesus do? He would do the same thing that he did in the temple. He would make a total revolution. He would get rid of all those stains, sins, poisons. He would get rid of all that should not be there in the first place. Revolution is not pleasant, no, but it is necessary for transformation. There are programs on TV that you probably have seen. I actually enjoy watching them. The series about home renovations, or about restoring old cars, or fixing up a restaurant that did not make any profit. First step in transforming that old ugly car or falling apart house is to cleanse it from all the junk, dust and filth that has collected in there. But after that is done, the renovation begins, and soon enough that ugly home or car is turned into something magnificent, clean, shiny, nice looking, beautiful and desirable. Perhaps you should think this way about yourself, about your body, about your soul. Is there anything that needs to be cleaned up, gotten rid of? Anything that should not be there? Something that is desecrating your temple? Like sin, anger, malice, addiction, envy, even those little things that make it look bad, but you still cannot see it. So today, in this third week of temptations, Jesus is asking you, are you ready for a total revolution of your soul? In the first week of temptations, you were invited to name your temptations. Last week we heard what voice we need to listen to trust to and to follow. And this week Jesus wants you to open the doors of your temple, invite him in, just as if it were a good cleaning service, and let him do the job. It is up to you if you open the doors of your temple for Jesus or not. Yet if you open them, don't be surprised, he will clean it up. It might be painful, but it is worth doing. Open the door, let Jesus in, and let him do what he did in that temple over 2,000 years ago. Let him do a total revolution of your soul. You need it. I need it. How? Here comes the sacrament of confession. A sacrament that is by many of us often avoided. Why? Because we are afraid of that revolution. Some of us would rather keep all that junk in our souls. We become hoarders of sin. We get used to it, get comfortable with, and it is hard to let it go. But Jesus can't stand that junk, can't stand that smell. He's just waiting for you to let him in and throw all that junk away. Make your soul clean again, happy, beautiful, desirable once again. Make a total transformation. Don't be a hoarder. Don't keep that sin inside your temple. Jesus doesn't like this. And he will tell you, take this out of here and stop making my Father's house a marketplace. So let's go to work, and God bless you.